10 U.S. archaeological discoveries shrouded in mystery. The mystery stone from Lake Winnipesaukee is an alleged out-of-place artifact, reportedly found in 1872 in Meredith, New Hampshire, United States, while workers were digging a hole for a fence post. It is a carved stone about 4 inches, 100 millimeters, long and 2.5 inches, 64 millimeters, thick, dark and egg-shaped, bearing a variety of symbols. The stone's age, purpose, and origin are unknown. Senegalad, a Meredith businessman who hired the workers, was given credit for the discovery. Number 9. Indian cave petroglyphs is a historic archaeological site located near Good Hope, Harrison County, West Virginia. It consists of petroglyphs occupying an area of 20 feet by 4 feet on the back wall of a rock shelter. They were first reported by archaeologist William Henry Holmes, 1846 to 1933, of the Bureau of American Ethnology, who visited the area in 1889. He also found pottery that indicates an occupation or occupations between 500 and 1675. The Indian cave petroglyphs were listed as an archaeological site on the National Register of Historic Places in 1976. Number 8. Outside of Salem, New Hampshire, lies the ruins of what some believe to be an ancient settlement. Known today as America's Stonehenge, the site is made up of numerous man-made stone chambers, walls, and other rock structures. The site has sparked a series of heated debates among historians and archaeologists as to the origins and use of the complex. The most prominent theory is that it was built by Native Americans some 2,500 years ago and was used for centuries as a place for religious ceremony. Another popular theory suggests that the structures were created and used by Irish monks around AD 1000. In Louisiana, there is an extensive complex of earthworks known as Poverty Point. The complex contains a series of mounds and ridges and was built by Native Americans sometime between 1700 and 1100 BC. What makes Poverty Point interesting is it's the only known example of large construction done by a hunter-gatherer society. No one knows exactly what purpose Poverty Point served. Some archaeologists suggest that the site was used for periodic ceremonial events, while others contend it was a permanent settlement. Similarly, we don't know which culture built it, as there have been few artifacts found to link to any specific people. New England is home to hundreds of mysterious stone structures, including cairns, stone circles, and underground stone chambers. Often hidden away on private land or buried deep in woods already filled with boulders and rocks, these structures go unnoticed by most people unless they are really looking for them. Some of the most famous stone structures can be found at New Hampshire's Mystery Hill or at Connecticut's Gunjawin Complex. There is also an amazing underground chamber in Upton, Massachusetts, and the town of Upton recently created a park to showcase it. The Great Serpent Mound is an ancient earthwork discovered in Ohio. It's an effigy mound, which is a mound in the form of an animal, in this case a giant snake. Archaeologists have been unable to figure out what culture built it, when it was built, or what its use was. Radiocarbon dating has suggested that the mound may have been built around AD 1000, while other studies have suggested it could be around 2,000 years old. There are a number of theories as to what the effigy was used for. Some scholars believe it was used in religious ceremonies and possibly sacrificial offerings. Others believe it is some sort of calendar, due to its astrological alignments. Near the dry Winnemucca Lake in Nevada, archaeologists believe they have discovered the oldest petroglyphs in North America. They're located on a number of large boulders and vary in their design. Some of the boulders have circular designs, while others have diamond-like shapes. These petroglyphs are unique for much more numerous than other petroglyphs found across the country, and the markings are at least 10,000 years old. Many questions remain as to the origin and meaning of the designs. They're undoubtedly the work of early Native Americans, yet no one is quite sure as to who exactly these people were. Similarly, the reason for such artistic creation and what the glyphs themselves are supposed to mean, if anything, remains unknown. Number 3. Cahokia was the largest city in pre-Columbian North America, with a population of around 15,000 people. Based in the fertile Mississippi Valley near where St. Louis is today, it lasted from about AD 700 to 1300. By all accounts, Cahokia was a complex urban society with a unique culture and a ruling class. They farmed, fought other tribes, and also apparently practiced human sacrifice. Then, without a trace, they vanished. Historians have debated what happened, but haven't come to a consensus. It has been suggested that deforestation, climate change, disease, and fear of invasion may have been factors. Number 2. Maine penny found while excavating a Native American settlement in Maine in 1957. Buried in the dirt was a small coin of unknown origins. The coin was first misidentified as a 12th century British penny, but upon further inspection years later, English researchers declared the coin to be Norse. Experts at the University of Oslo stated that the coin was most likely minted between 1065 and 1080. It is the only pre-Columbian Norse artifact ever found in the U.S. So how does a Norse coin almost 1,000 years old end up on the coast of Maine? Some are convinced that the coin is evidence of contact between early Norse settlements in Newfoundland and mainland Native Americans. If this is the case, it would change the entire time frame of first contact between the New World and the Old World. Finally, the top one. Dighton Rock is a 40-ton boulder that was discovered in the Taunton River of Berkeley, Massachusetts, in 1690. It's remarkable for its mysterious markings. The markings are seemingly inconsistent with any particular writing style, and the mysterious origins of the rock have baffled many. Throughout the years, a number of theories have been floated as to who the creators of the cryptic inscription may be. One of the most popular theories is that the markings are Norse in origin. This theory suggests that the rock was a portrayal of a Viking voyage into the area as early as AD 1000. Another popular theory suggests that the markings are the work of Native Americans. There was a significant population of natives in the area where the rock was found, and similar markings have been found and attributed to various native tribes across the Northeast. Other theories suggest that ancient Phoenicians, the Portuguese, or the Chinese may be responsible for the markings. Hope you liked the video. Please share this video and subscribe to our channel.